In a quiet village in ancient Israel, a grieving widow faced the darkest moment of her life. Her husband, a faithful servant of God, had died suddenly, leaving behind debt she could not pay. The creditors were not patient. In those days, unpaid debt had a cruel price. They were coming for her 2 sons. With trembling hands and a breaking heart, the widow ran to the prophet Elisha. Tears filled her eyes as she cried,
"My husband is dead, and the creditors are coming to take my sons as slaves."
The house was empty. The purse was empty. Hope seemed empty. But Elisha looked at her with calm authority and asked one simple question.
"What do you want me to do? What do you have in your house?"
She wiped her tears and whispered,
"Nothing, except a small jar of oil."
It didn't look like much, but in God's hands, little is never truly little. The prophet gave her unusual instructions.
"Go, borrow as many empty jars as you can. Shut the door behind you and your sons, and start pouring."
It sounded impossible, yet the widow obeyed. Inside that small house, faith began to flow. She lifted the tiny jar and started pouring into the first empty vase, and the oil kept flowing. Into another jar, and another, until every borrowed vessel was full. Only then did the oil stop. Breathless and amazed, she ran back to Elisha, who smiled and said,
"Sell the oil, pay your debts, and live on what is left."
What was about to destroy her family became the very miracle that saved them. Lesson: God can use the little you have to solve the big problems you face if you are willing to obey in faith. Shalom.